Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I've got for you this morning is going to start your week off right. Louisiana is on the cusp of potentially being the 28th constitutional carry state because they just had a very big win at the governor's level in that state. Now, everything, of course, we linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one. And, of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. All right, my brothers and sisters, as I mentioned in the introduction, we have got something coming out of Louisiana, which is breaking. We have a Republican who just won the governor's mansion. Now, I'm going to tie this all together and what it means for gun rights nationally, constitutional carry for Louisiana. But now, look at the headline from the AP. Let me show you what this guy's about, too. Republican Jeff Landry wins the Louisiana governor's race and reclaims the office for the GOP. Now, the reason that this is so important is Louisiana has been one of the struggling states under constitutional carry for the past 2 or 3 years. We've been covering it on this channel. They have passed it through the House 3 times, and they had a Democratic governor at the top of the state that was ready to veto it the entire time. Well, now that veto is gone. Check this out. This is the national state map of all constitutional carry. As you can see, Louisiana is the only yellow one in the deep south, as they would call it. Yeah, the plug in the finger in the dam just got removed. It's completely possible that you're going to see this very quickly escalate because we saw the exact same thing in Florida when it came through. We saw the same thing in North Carolina with repealing the pistol permit purchase. All of these things are driving forward, which could give us a 28th state. Now, in my own personal opinion, the next 2 that would fall would be South Carolina and North Carolina, and after that, you're going to have a little bit of a stalemate. But that's not really the important part of what we're talking about. The big thing here is Louisiana. For example, here's what has happened in the last 3 years and why this is amazingly positive for Louisiana. Bill to let people carry concealed guns without permits dies in Louisiana legislature. It's the 3rd time in as many years that the constitutional carry bill has failed in Louisiana's legislature. Now, it failed at the Senate level because they pulled it because they knew there was a veto. That veto is not there anymore for at least the next 4 years. It is completely possible with elections that are coming up in 2024, with everything leaning to the center to the right and kind of shying away from the far leftist ideals that we've seen. Louisiana is low-hanging fruit. If you're in Louisiana, now would be the time to start circulating that bad boy again. But let me show you a little bit about this guy. If there's any questions of if he's a rhino, if he's not going to do it, listen to some of the causes that he's championed and why the left probably hates his guts. Check this out. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Attorney General Jeff Landry, a Republican backed by former President Donald Trump, well, there's one reason, has won the Louisiana governor's race, holding off a crowded field of candidates. The win is a major victory for the GOP as they reclaim the governor's mansion for the first time in 8 years. Landry will replace current governor John Bel Edwards, who was unable to seek re-election due to consecutive term limits. That's the piece. He was the last Democratic governor in the Deep South. Well, again, if you had any questions, listen to this. This is a quote from the AP, and it's all linked. Landry, 52, has raised the profile of Attorney General since taking office in 2016. He has used his office to champion conservative policy positions. More recently, Landry has been in a spotlight over his involvement in staunch support of Louisiana laws that have drawn much debate. Here we go. Including banning gender-affirming medical care for transgender youths, the state's near-total abortion ban that doesn't have exceptions for causes of rape and incest, and a law restricting youth's access to sexually explicit materials in libraries, which opponents fear will target LGBTQ+ books. Okay, well, you guys can figure out where that guy stands on that one. And again, that was quoted directly from the AP, YouTube. That's a big piece. If you're looking at someone who was backed by the Trump campaign in 2016, who has the backing of Trump now, you've got constitutional carry that has worked its way through the legislature in Louisiana, which is the Deep South, which is heavily Republican outside of main Democratic cities. It's completely possible that this will get through the legislature quickly and then get signed into law by this new governor. It's completely possible. And if you're in Louisiana, like I said, I'd be pushing it pretty hard pretty soon. And here's the last piece of why the left's probably not going to like him. Check this out. Landry has made clear that one of his top priorities as governor would be addressing crime in urban areas. The Republican has pushed a tough on crime rhetoric, calling for more transparency in the justice system and continuing to support capital punishment. Louisiana has the nation's second highest murder rate per capita. So, to back out a little bit, just to set the table for Louisiana of what we're sitting at right now, which could be the 28th constitutional carry state, you've got a rising crime rate. You have the second highest murder rate per capita in the United States. You have a AG who just got elected governor who has done all the things that I listed prior, who's done an anti-crime push which got him elected, and he's firm on the capital punishment. And the legislators pushing through constitutional carry 3 years in a row. I don't know, guys. I'm going to be honest. Louisiana, you could be 28, I believe. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.